Hey YouTube, hey Bold and the Beautiful fans, here are 3 questions that I've been asking and I'm wondering about, and the first one has to do with Poppy and that backpack, Tom's backpack. Of course, we know Tom's backpack was in Poppy's apartment and Luna found it. And the question I have is, why isn't Poppy asking about how the backpack got in her apartment, okay? The subject came up and Luna asked Poppy. Poppy says she doesn't know. But Poppy doesn't seem to have any curiosity as to why the backpack is there. Shouldn't Poppy be more concerned about that? Shouldn't she be more, interested in how the backpack got there? If she didn't put it there, then somebody else must have put it there. And Poppy isn't really interested, it seems, or curious about how that backpack got there. So why is that? Does that indicate that maybe Poppy is involved in this somehow? Now, I believe that Poppy's being framed or set up. Of course, I could totally be wrong about that. Maybe Poppy is the one that's behind all of this, okay? But somebody else could be setting or framing Poppy. And if it was me and something appeared in my apartment, I'd want to know who did it. And Poppy just doesn't seem to be asking that question, which is strange, okay? Of course, we know Poppy now has been arrested, and Lee is going to, it seems, visit her in jail, and we'll get into that in a second. But Poppy doesn't seem to have any interest or curiosity in asking the question about why that backpack got in her apartment. That if somebody's trying to frame her, she would maybe think that, hey, I'm being set up, but she's not saying those things. So that's kind of strange to me. So I've been asking that question, okay? And, it makes me wonder if Poppy just doesn't really care about what's going on, if she's just more focused on the end result. And what's the end result, right? Her life with Bill and Luna having Bill as a father. Maybe Poppy realizes that something's going on, but it's benefiting her and her daughter, so she's not really asking those questions. So we'll have to see if Poppy starts to ask those questions. But right now, it just seems that she's kind of taking advantage of the situation, and that makes her kind of shady to me. And there's just something about Poppy that I don't trust, even though I think she could be set up here. She could be framed, someone could be framing her. But it's just strange. Poppy is hard to read at times, so I don't really know what to make of her and her involvement in this mystery. We're going to find out more soon, so stay tuned for that. And question number 2 is, will the second paternity test be different from the first one? Okay, so Katie is urging Bill now to get a second paternity test, to get another paternity test to question. Of course, the first paternity test is in question. Of course, that was a home paternity test that Poppy wanted to administer, but Lee showed up with her own and she administered it. So there's an idea that maybe Lee tampered with the test. Lee, of course, thought Poppy would mess with her test, did Lee mess with hers? These are questions we've been asking, but now Katie is urging Bill to get another paternity test to see if he is Luna's father. Okay, the question is, will that test be any different? And hopefully they don't go to Lee's hospital. Hopefully they go to another facility or clinic or hospital and get that done there. So the question I have is, will the second test be different from the first? Will it prove that Bill is not Luna's father? And if that's the case, how will that dynamic change now between Bill and Luna? Bill told Luna that whatever happens, he'll be there for her. But if he's not the father anymore, will that change? So I'm wondering about that. And this is heartbreaking too, because Bill and Luna have such a great connection. Bill's so happy to have a daughter, and Luna's happy about it too. But if this is all being manipulated by someone, then that's very tragic for the people that are involved in this, which is Bill. His feelings are involved, Luna's feelings are involved. So they're messing with real people, and of course 2 people are dead from overdoses from the same dosage, so it looks like somebody out there did that intentionally. So whoever did this, there's no redeeming for them. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But is the second paternity test going to be different from the first? Of course, we know that Tom believed that he was Luna's father. Is that the true story here, or was Tom mistaken? Is Bill actually Luna's father? We're going to find out the answers to those questions. And question number 3 is, what will Lee tell Poppy? Later this week, spoilers tell us that Poppy is stunned by Lee's revelation. So what's the revelation going to be? What's Lee going to tell Poppy? That's going to be really exciting to find out, to see what that is. What do you think that is? Will Lee come clean about her part in this mystery whodunit? We'll have to see. Was Lee the one who put Tom's backpack in Poppy's apartment? Is Lee the culprit in this? Is she going to confess to Poppy? Probably not, but Lee's going to tell Poppy something. It's going to be really interesting to see what that is. So those are my 3 big questions that I've been thinking about. Let me know what you think about those questions. And of course, there's plenty more questions, and we'll get answers to some of those questions very soon. So keep it right here. Don't miss a moment as this exciting summer mystery continues. And hey, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.